history of Canada begins long before the arrival of European powers. Archaeological evidence shows that humans reached the region at least 15,000 years ago, crossing a land bridge from Asia to North America. Over thousands of years, diverse indigenous cultures developed, including the First Nations, the Inuit in the far north, and the Métis. These societies possessed complex social structures, spiritual worldviews, extensive trade networks, and deep knowledge of their natural environment. In the late 15th century, European exploration began. In the year 1497, the Italian navigator Giovanni Caboto, known in the English-speaking world as John Cabot, reached the coasts of Newfoundland while sailing under the English crown. From the early 16th century onward, French explorers followed, most notably Jacques Cartier, who explored the St. Lawrence River in the year 1534 and claimed the territory for France. France established the colony of New France, centered on present-day Quebec. The fur trade became the economic foundation of the colony and led to close, though often conflict-ridden, relations with indigenous peoples. During the 17th and 18th centuries, France and Great Britain competed for dominance in North America. This rivalry ended with the 7 Years' War. In the year 1763, France ceded most of its North American territories to Great Britain. Canada thus became predominantly British, yet remained culturally divided, as the French-speaking population retained its language, legal system, and religion to a large extent. In the 19th century, British North America expanded politically and economically. On the 1st of July, 1867, the provinces of Ontario, Quebec, Nova Scotia, and New Brunswick united to form the Canadian Confederation. Canada became a self-governing dominion within the British Empire. In the decades that followed, the country expanded westward, notably through the construction of a transcontinental railway. This expansion, however, was accompanied by the systematic displacement and oppression of indigenous peoples, particularly through treaties, forced relocations, and the residential school system, which aimed at cultural assimilation. In the early 20th century, Canada participated in both world wars. The First World War contributed significantly to the formation of a national identity, especially through the Battle of Vimy Ridge in the year 1917. After the Second World War, which strengthened Canada economically, the country continued its gradual separation from Great Britain. This process culminated in the year 1982, when Canada achieved full constitutional sovereignty with the adoption of its constitution and the Canadian Charter of Rights and Freedoms. The second half of the 20th century was marked by profound social change. Canada developed into an officially bilingual and multicultural state. Immigration from Europe, Asia, Africa, and Latin America permanently reshaped the country. At the same time, the question of Quebec's political status gained prominence, including 2 referendums on independence, both of which failed. Since the beginning of the 21st century, Canada has faced new challenges. These include confronting its colonial past, particularly in relation to Indigenous peoples, addressing climate change, managing social inequality, and defining Canada's role in a globalized world. The Truth and Reconciliation Commission published its report on the residential school system in the year 2015, marking a turning point in public awareness. By the year 2026, Canada is widely regarded internationally as a stable democracy with a high quality of life, yet also as a country engaged in ongoing self-reflection. The tension between historical responsibility, cultural diversity, and political unity continues to shape its national identity. Canada increasingly understands itself not only as a country of immigration, but also as a space for dialogue between past and future.